Thank you to all of our new subscribers.
Yes, we're very, very grateful to all of our new subscribers. In just like 3 days, we've gotten like 12 new subscribers, which is huge
people.
for us.
12 whole people.
That's big. 12
Unless
what?
some of you are midgets, then 12, like 11 and a half people.
They are full people, no matter how tall they are. You know, you have, to our loyal listeners, Haggard's had this running thing with midgets, and I don't know what that's about. What is your problem with midgets?
They're not whole people.
That's a really nasty thing to say.
Hashtag midget lives matter.
That's really...
Where's our Ferguson for midgets?
That's well, if there's a Ferguson for midgets, you'll probably be the one that shot one. You really... You're going to be the spark of all. You really have a weird. It's like that is. It's like you pass the point of being funny, and it's just borderline racist against midgets. I don't know what your problem is with them. Yeah, you make like really.
Midgets
you make really.
Race.
Well, it's a genetic thing. I think it's like. Don't they have to file that on their taxes?
Are you a short man? Yes or no? Are you triggered by a previous statement? Yes or no?
Well, I don't know what it is with you, but you love making fun of midgets. And it sometimes passes the point where, like, hey, you know, we all tell dirty jokes, especially on this show. But it passes the point where we're not even telling a dirty joke. I almost feel like you're just making a personal statement. That's kind of the way I feel about it with you.
He'll never figure it out. He will never figure out if I'm being actually offensive or just being
Well, it's
funny.
because you don't say it like it's a joke.
Well, I've been taught by all my friends that you don't have to use a sarcastic voice for sarcasm. Just say something really mean and then say, oh, I was being sarcastic.
They're just trying to get your knees dislocated by an angry midget. That's all. They just want a midget to punch you in the kneecap so hard. They're just trying to set you up. You know, just so you know, I want you to know that Hitler was not doing stand-up.
Well, he can't do stand-up anymore. He's doing lay down. He's dead.
Lay down? I think he's doing dust because he was blown up.
Well, or set on fire, or committed suicide, or
allegedly the Russians have his skull.
Who cares at this point? The man's, even if he was alive, he's dead now. He'd be like 120.
Yeah. I mean, he would be very, very... He'd be as old as Flossie Dickey if he was still alive.
He'd be married to Flossie Dickey.
Oh,
that was actually Ava Braun.
She didn't want to live anymore just because of the guilt she had.
Yep.
She was having to live with it all these years. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. I just wanted to say to all our new subscribers that our channel
is... We're not as horrific as we sound in the intro.
Yes. Our channel is, right now, it's growing. We're creating all sorts of new things for it. Right now, what you're probably looking at is just a blank picture that says the not topic. That's very boring, we know. And there's going to be a video element added to this show very soon. I'm having to purchase a camera right now. And then once I get it, we'll be doing a visual element to go with that, and whatever we're talking about will be on screen. Much like our Flossie Dickey episode, if we're going to be talking about something or commenting on a video, you'll be seeing the video live with us. So there's going to be a lot more with this channel.
You'll feel like you're sitting with someone. Have actual reactions and whatnot, but not a Jinx-style reaction where it looks like you're just pulling a Vietnam flashback for the entire video. Just that slightly horrified face.
Yeah, that old woman looks so sad. For everyone who doesn't know, we'll put a link in the description of our Flossie Dickey video.
I was making reference to Jinx the reaction guy.
Oh, Jinx the reaction guy? I thought you were talking about Flossie Dickey with the whole Vietnam flashback.
Oh, well, she had a Vietnam flashback face, too, but that was because someone told her how old she was.
Yeah, she was shocked. 110. That's like a lot.
Yeah. Oh, my God, my grandchildren are dead.
But there is a lot of new stuff coming to the show. Anyways, what we really wanted to talk about, beyond all that, we got distracted by Hitler again. We get distracted by Hitler a lot on this show. The new Nintendo controller.
Is just a giant TV screen?
I don't know what it is. When I first saw it, I honestly thought, when I read the article about how did the Nintendo controller just get leaked, I saw the actual controller, and I'm going to put that up on the screen right now. What is allegedly the controller?
Sure, wave your hand at the screen. It's going to.
Well, I'm looking at it in my head. I'm looking at it in my head. And when I saw it, I honestly thought that what I was looking at was a screen cap from a trailer or a commercial for the new Nintendo console. And I thought that somehow the ad campaign was going to involve a surgery, and we were looking at the mirror that's above surgeries, like that light. I had no clue it was a controller for like the first 10 seconds. It was so difficult to make out what it was. If that's the controller, that's the weirdest looking controller since the Boomerang for the PS3.
It's an oval. It's an oval someone stretched too far.
It looks like an egg that you elongated.
Yeah. Someone put it next to slip space rupture, and it just stretched and stretched.
Which might be ironic because this might be Nintendo's last egg.
Ouch.
Well, listen, they can't afford another one. I know that they have been a company that operates at profitability because they maintain their privacy. They stay a private company, but they can't be releasing one hardware after the next that's really barely performing and has no third party support. This one's got to do it. Like, they need this one. Yeah. Because you lose customer loyalty when you start doing that. When you just get like releasing a console this often. I feel like I just bought my Wii U. I've had my Wii U for like a year after it came out.
It feels kind of sudden. I barely touched it.
I haven't played mine in a while, but I'm not playing games as much. I haven't had the time.
You have an actual reason. I have no reason.
Yeah. No, you play a lot. God knows you've been through enough Fallout to prove that you play a lot of video games. Yeah. So.
I'm just a few achievements short. I just got to make everyone happy and hack some terminals. Oh, and find some bobbleheads.
You'll have every achievement for Fallout?
Minus the one for the DLC that comes out Tuesday.
Oh my god, dude. Get some pussy. And not in the game or anime.
Oh, and that's just hurtful.
It doesn't count.
Well,
but
I've romanced almost everyone there is to romance, so do continue.
Okay, that new Nintendo controller looks really weird. I mean, and it does not look comfortable. So is the entire
controller the screen, or is it like how the hell does it work?
I don't know. See,
I remember they had a patent on it a while ago, and it was like the screen itself is going to be the controls, like for your thumbsticks and stuff, which just sounds like a recipe for dropped controllers leading to clusterfuck messes.
I know that Nintendo is weird, and I love that about Nintendo, that they're so weird, but also sometimes they gotta concede. Just make a regular controller. When you look at the PlayStation and the Xbox controller, they're almost... they almost plagiarize. Yeah, they almost plagiarize each other, if you can say it like that, other than the fact that the analog stick on the PS4 controller are both parallel to each other, and of course on the Xbox One they're opposite each other. But that's it. Like, literally the button layout is exactly the same. We're all familiar with that. It's pretty much like a universal thing. It makes it so difficult for people to get into it when they've got this weird controller. They're like, what is that? I don't know what to do with that. They still think that this is going to be like 2006 and the Wii is going to be coming out and it's going to become a sensation. But they were just lucky that they released a casual console when the casual market exploded. That's the reason why the Wii was so successful.
Yeah.
Now that we're at this point, it's like you guys got to go more mainstream.
It's either go hardcore or go dedicated to mobile. Don't try to do both.
I think the hardware needs to be mainstream and the software is what needs to be wacky and weird. Like, the hardware needs to just fit in with everybody's living room and let the software be
like
your
Bayonetta crossover
crazy
with
outlet.
Mario or something. Just like whatever weird shit they can come up with.
Yeah, the software should be as wacky and crazy Nintendo as possible. I think the hardware needs to just be more regular. Nintendo keeps trying to reinvent the wheel with every console release. That's their problem. And I'm so disappointed in it because I'm looking at that. But also, listen, this is a leak. This could be a complete fake. This picture of this controller could just be somebody thought it would be fun to release. Because I can't even make out an image on it. Like, is that supposed to be an image, or is that just lights that's being produced with it?
I think the control, like the entire controller is a screen, in which case it is it's the weirdest controller ever designed for human fingers, because it's like both thumbsticks are at either end of the thing, and then you got the A, B, X, Y buttons to the like inward of the thing. So either you're going to have to lift your entire hand to hit those buttons, or you're going to need to grow an extra set of arms.
They're gonna release the Nintendo Wii 3 arm, and attaches to your stomach.
Oh.
And then it reaches up, and then somehow you got to like suck in to make the thumb press down. I think like this is
Nintendo
it. It's the
augmented arms.
Yes, it'll be like, what was that game that you loved to play?
Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Yes, it'll. Yeah.
I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Nintendo did some crazy stuff. They did something with a camera once. They were trying to package they were trying to use the camera, I think, on the Wii U, for the Wario game, and it wouldn't pick up all skin tones. And they realized what they had to do was put a white glove on people's hands and arm, and then make sure they were standing over a black mat. And they actually made the glove and mat with the expectation of actually selling that, and then they finally decided it would not be commercially viable. But like they do such weird stuff that they think nothing of. We'll just sell you a 6 foot by 6 foot black mat and make you wear a white glove that goes up to your elbow so you can play this game. It's like, we're not doing that, you crazy motherfucker.
I'm not taking pictures for a black party attire. I just want to play some goddamn WarioWare.
Yeah, it's like not a big deal. I don't know why they have to make this stuff so difficult. I think that's... but when I look at that new controller, I'm just hoping that that's a complete fraud. That's just started to get the internet buzz going. And
like some Nintendo executive just like shat out like a papier-mâché craft of what the controller would look like.
Well, I mean, also it's the fact that a lot of people just like to make this stuff up so they can pretend like something's happening. I mean, they just want the attention. That Reddit user is on the Fox News website, I think, or whatever the news
Apple News.
It's a major news outlet in their gaming section that's talking about it. So I mean, the guy could just feel good that, hey, look, my name's everywhere.
Wouldn't that be weird? So New York Times even have an electronics section, or are they so grounded in the 40s?
Nah, they've got it. You can't not have it in this day and age. You're just done if you don't. So, speaking of Fox News, let's just transition here. I was checking out what the Republicans are trying to do for Donald Trump, and I'm telling you, they cannot stop this guy. Donald Trump
can't stump, won't stump.
Can't stump the Trump. Can't stump the Trump. Is that a saying?
Take down your happy birthday balloon. Your birthday was a month ago.
I celebrate it every day. Every day is a gift.
Oh, okay.
I celebrate it every day.
I hope every day comes prepackaged with anthrax.
That was just mean. See, Mean Haggard is no fun. I don't know where Mean Haggard came from today. Maybe you're on your period or something.
I finally had a clever insult, and you won't let me have it, you son of a bitch.
You've just been mean. You've just been mean.
I hate you.
I don't know why you're racist against midgets. This is institutionalized heightism that you are just perpetrating. You need to check your privilege.
I just tried to drink from my phone like a retard.
Haggard, I'm not as tall as...
I'm not as tall. Pepsi, and I just brought the phone to my lips, and I did it again.
Oh my God!
Good luck normalizing that audio.
You need. I'm not as tall as you. You're 6'1". I'm 5'9". You need to check your height privilege, okay?
Oh, okay then. Mr. SJW.
Yes.
Are we still SJWs?
Yes, we're still SJWs according to some. I don't know where that conclusion was made, but that's what some believe. But Donald Trump, I don't know what is going on with this entire Republican Party. I've never seen them so united on anything like trying to stop this guy. And I'm telling you, they were actually talking about how they were going to do a 100-day campaign to try to make sure he could not secure the delegates that he needs to become the Republican nomination, to get the Republican nomination. And I'm thinking to myself, but if they manage to do that, who the hell is going to win the presidency?
It won't be Ted Cruz. No one likes Ted Cruz.
Sure as hell won't be. Marco Rubio's not there. It's not happening. Like, they will not
sure as hell
even
won't be the Libertarian candidate because he got no advertising.
No, they never do. Nobody votes for the Libertarians. I mean, they don't get much money.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know where they think, though, because especially when you're thinking about it, I live in Florida, and I'm telling you, in the state of Florida, everywhere I go, Trump, 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 Trump. I've seen one Hillary bumper sticker, and I have seen literally in probably a 10-mile radius of my house over 100 Trump signs in people's front yards, and they're trying to stop this guy. But the problem is that who the hell? And they were even talking about how they want to get a Republican to run as an independent to stand up for actual Republican values because they say that Donald Trump has no Republican values.
Oh, he's the Republican values. He's their Superman, and that's the worst part.
Yeah, he is absolutely going to see this through. I think he's absolutely going to see this through no matter what. He's going to be there, and he's going to be at the final presidential debate, whether it be he's an independent or a Republican, he's going to be there. And I think that if they don't embrace Donald Trump, the Republicans guaranteed have lost another 4 years. There's no way they haven't.
At this point, they can't afford to lose another 4 years.
No, they can't. I mean, I personally don't want to see the Democrats get the White House again just because I don't like it when any political... Well, Hillary Clinton is bad enough, but I just don't like it when one party has the White House for too long. It just makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah.
You know? And the thing is that Florida's a swing state. We're a big swing state, and we're swinging for Donald Trump right now. And if they lose Donald Trump, we might go, well, we'll take Hillary.
Oh, God, no, please don't. Go around to every door and say, please vote for Trump.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they're trying to bypass the entire political process of the people deciding. They're actually trying to convince delegates and such to just not give Trump the votes. They're trying to pull some
Isn't
sort
that
of
illegal?
No, because they can do it at extreme times, claiming that he's a calamitous nomination.
That's bullshit.
So,
no, that's
yeah,
not, you don't get to do that. You nominated him. You have to stick with him.
It's some sort of weird workaround where if they can make the argument and convince that he is a calamitous nomination, they don't have to acknowledge what the people are selecting.
And they then violate their own Republican values, excuse me, not Democratic.
Yeah. But the thing is that...
You claim to stand for everyone, you stand for no one.
No, they stand for their own party. But that's like... That's like if somebody ran into McDonald's and changed your order because they said it's terrible for your stomach. Like, that's none of your...
I just want to
why do you have that right?
Let me kill myself in peace, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let me eat my high-fructose corn syrup, non-gluten-free, just everything that's bad for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's my choice. And if I, as an American, want to vote for Donald Trump, you shouldn't be able to call me out. By the way, this just came into my head. Is there any update on the Jim Sterling story?
I haven't looked into it, but
because I want to see, I want to see when that's going to eventually pass. Because I mean, I can't believe that's actually going to still be going on. I mean, digital homicide taking on Jim Sterling's son. I don't believe that's happening.
No, Jim fucking Sterling's son.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Ironically, from Slaughtering Grounds.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it came from them.
Oh, because I remember, was that something they called? They started cursing him out or something?
No. You remember they uploaded those videos where they were trying to defame him? Like, it was like they were trying to do a parody of him? And that was their, like, every so often that's what they'd say. It's like, well, I'm Jim fucking Sterling's son, and...
Oh, okay. See, he just started doing it, and I immediately embraced it because he's God, and whatever he says just etched that into a mountainside in my view. So... I missed those, and those got taken down, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I just Googled it, and there's an article right now on by a Nintendo enthusiast, I guess, and it says, why the Jim Sterling lawsuit is dangerous to our entire industry. And I bet he's making the same points that all of a sudden giving games bad reviews can be argued as defamation, and that there's a risk that there could be... complete censorship of critics. I mean, everywhere. Yeah, I mean, that's so dangerous. I wouldn't like that at all.
I hope they realize the fucking fire barrel they just opened on themselves, that if they win, they are going to eternally be damned.
Yeah, they will be so screwed over. I mean, I think people would turn against them once this is over.
anyone who still somehow likes them, like even just the slightest iota, like even if they're Jim Sterling haters, they're going to turn against Digital Homicide.
Because it's a huge problem. By the way, Haggard, could you do me a favor and sit upright more, just really quick? No, sit up. So that I can see you. I want to do something right now. With your head.
Here.
You're right there. Because you're laying down and I can't see you. But Haggard, we're talking on Skype and I can see he's got this Nestle Pure Life water bottle in front of his camera. And I can see his head and he looks like a spaceman.
Oh, wrong bottle. Hang on. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, you look like a spaceman, and it's making it just looks. Why are you sitting like that?
Just to piss you off.
That's so insufferably annoying. That's the dumbest thing. That's the dumbest way to sit. You look like such an idiot.
I hope you throw your camera across the room.
I was just laughing at you. That's all. Why do you look
the quietest laughter I've ever heard?
No, I'm just... you know what? All right, you're right, Haggard. We should not ever have dead air. Your turn to talk. Go.
Oh, God. Well, did you see... Oh, fuck. Shit. Piss. I gotta check the articles now. Oh, actually, there was a Marine who died at Paris Island. Marine recruit.
Oh, that's so much fun. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah, let's. It's actually a series of 4, if I read the article correctly, after a series of 4 deaths that have taken place since 2005. One recruit died. One recruit was died during PT. One drowned, and a drill sergeant was just found dead.
So what is there? What is this, like a haunted place and the ghosts are killing them? What's the story?
I don't know.
Like, is this unusual?
Yeah, this is unusual. Marine recruits aren't supposed to die until they get into the field.
Oh, they're supposed to die in the field? I didn't know that was the mission.
Well, they're not supposed to die in the field, but if you're a soldier, I mean, if you die in the field, it's like, well, occupational hazard.
I didn't. Oh, okay, so this is like a conspiracy that's going on?
Well, not conspiracy, but it's just bizarre that people are dying when they shouldn't be.
Oh.
You don't want your soldiers to die in training.
Well, it's probably...
This isn't the French Foreign Legion.
The training's getting too difficult.
No.
I don't know. You can't do it. You can't do push-ups.
They're Marines. They're supposed to be bred for the hardest shit.
Yeah, but they got to be bred first, and maybe, they're dying in labor.
Okay.
I mean, I can see you dying. You can't do push-ups.
I can do push-ups.
You can't do push-ups.
I can. Now I can. Now that I know how to do them, that I've been shown how to do them, I no longer put all my body strength in, one hand, and it's utter pain. But I can't do pull-ups, though.
I bet you do. I bet you do push-ups on your knees.
I don't, you schmuck.
Oh, you don't? I would bet that you do.
I like to see you pushing up daisies.
That was mean. That was really mean.
I finally have a good catalog of insults to throw back at you.
Why do you have a catalog of insults? Why don't you just be clever?
That's what I'm doing. I'm being clever.
Okay. So, well, I guess that's the show. I thought this episode stunk, and I regret recording it.
No, this doesn't stink. This is good so far.
I thought this was crappy.
Well, how?
I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't feel any enthusiasm about halfway through.
That's the exact reason we're doing this. We're going to train that enthusiasm into you.
Yeah, we do have to do that. We probably should be recording at least 4 times a week, even if we don't use it.
Yeah.
So
we could still use this episode. I mean, it's good so far.
Yeah, maybe bits and parts and stuff, yeah. So we're going to break them apart. Anyways, let's end this now. I also have a thing to ask you after the show, so let's end the show, okay?
Oh, okay.
Thank you, everybody, to all the subscribers.
No, I won't send you my horse porn collection.
Damn it!
Oh, okay. And that's the show.